Like most people doing electronics, at least at home, I've been switching to surface mount. This is the first project board I ever made, and it was entirely through hole, and of course it has a couple problems. And then my second board I ever made, this is partially through hole. I have some little odds and ends, but I used some surface mount stuff and a little DC to DC converter because I was lazy. So yeah, I moved a little more towards using surface mount on this one, and the next one I'm making is pretty much all surface mount aside from a few odds and ends. So I've been buying a lot of surface mount components. I either buy a few, these are 1% 10K resistors, so DigiKey sends them like this, or I buy a big chunk of them. This is 1,000 100K ohm 1%. They're just so cheap, so why not? And they come in a little reel like this, and that'll last me forever. I was curious what an actual reel was like. So this is what a reel looks like. This is an older one with hardly anything left on it, but these are loaded into pick and place machines when things are made commercially. And this one has, well, it had 5,000 pieces of 4.42K ohm resistors, and you can see there's still a bunch on there. So there are a couple sellers on eBay who sell large lots of just random reels, and I was curious if this was actually worth it for someone who was trying to gear up a home supply of parts. I figured you would get a huge amount of weird values because I figured the regular 10K 1K common values, the 12 ones, would just disappear, or they would sell them separately as individual sets because, well, people use them. And I figured, what the hell, I'll spend, I believe it came up to about $60 for it was 2 separate packages of dozens and dozens of reels. So let's take a look at what I got. As you can see, they are in kind of varying shape, and many of them are full, and there's also a few bags of capacitors, which are probably the only really valuable thing in this entire lot. So as you can see, there's a lot of reels. So let's go through some, or maybe all if I have time. So let's see what we got. 9K 9 ohm 1%. We've got 182 ohm. What good is a 182 ohm resistor? Most of these are 1%, by the way, but 422 ohm, 3.16 ohm, 1.37K ohm. Are you sensing a pattern? 453 ohm. These are like all tied together. As a little side note, many of these are very old. I mean, this is probably 2005 or maybe 2001. Actually, maybe these have a clearer date on it. But yeah, they're all fairly old, and many of them, like they tell you, hey, look, you're gonna get 70 reels or whatever. Yeah, they don't tell you that this one has like 200 parts on it. But that's not a huge deal. But it's, the hell is all this nonsense? So I don't actually know where these come from. I don't know if these are just leftover reels from a company and this guy's just selling them, because it looks like these are from different places. Like some of them have like Hebrew writing on them. So I'm guessing that these are actually someone who's just buying bulk parts. But I mean, they are high quality stuff for the most part. Like these are Panasonic resistors. They're only 5%. These are 220K. I think they're all 220K. There's a few attached there. We got 267 ohm. You'll sense a pattern. Almost all of them are resistors. And this is a 0.1 mic cap. I think they both are. Yeah, these partial reels. This one is 100K 0.1. At least that's a normal value. Oh, got some caps. These are 0.1 X7R 10%. on the nice clear plastic reel, or tape I should say. 332 ohm 1%. 634 ohm 1.58K. 237 ohm. Are you sensing a pattern? Do you see the pattern? These are all values that no one would ever need. 9.1K. 634 ohm. 340K. 75 ohm. 24K 3. Yay. 340 ohm. 301 ohm. 5K 23. 4K 32. 5K 23. These are 931 ohm. Now we've got some electrolytic caps which are actually useful. These are 63 volt 10 mic, and they are Nippon Chemicon, and there's a lot of them, so that's at least worth something for reselling. This is a giant unopened bag of 100 Rubicon 100 volt 470 mic caps. Yeah, 100 volts not too useful to me, so I'll probably hold on to a little bit of them or just sell all of them. Maybe get my money back for this experiment. And there's a much smaller bag of 47 mic 25 volts, and these are from Nichicon. And these are actually pretty nice quality. And the last of the caps, these are... Oh wait, there's a... I just noticed that there's some random like polyester, or this one mic? One mic. Yeah, it's like a random film cap in there. But there's a couple actually. A 350 volt at 10 mic. Like, why do I need 350 volt stuff? But yeah, it looks like it's just those two random pieces. Anyway, the rest are all reels, so we'll get back to that. We've got 121 ohm, 121 ohm, 340, 4K 42, 2K 49, 237 ohm, 3.16 ohm. Well, these are this is a transistor? Not sure. I saw this earlier and I tried to look it up and I don't think I found any information on it. But it is one of the ones that have what appears to be Hebrew writing on it. So I'm not sure. It's also 15 years old, so that gives you an idea of the age of these things. Oh, they're made by Infineon. And what other amazing ones? 453 ohm. Well, these are caps. It's Moretta. They're 475K. Oh, they're 4.7 mic. 17K4. 43 R3 or 45 R3. 3.16 ohm again. Oh, these are one nanofarad 50 volt caps. And by the way, these are all in varying sizes. Some of these are 0402s. We got some 0805s. These ones are it doesn't say. They look like 0805s. Can't really tell. The outer reel's empty. 4.7 mic. Ceramic capacitor. These are 1206, and they're 1000 picofarad, 100 volt. 2.2 mic, or no, 220 mic. Oh, these are big. Oh, these are nice. Really big ceramic caps made by Pioneer. here? I am not sure. They appear to be caps. Don't know what type. I'd have to look up the part number, but we're not going to bother. We've got, ooh, LEDs, green LEDs. Probably the best reel in here so far. These are 475 ohm, 237, 90.9, 634. Oh, there is another bag of electrolytics. 243, 13 ohm. These are all 402s. Oh no, they're all 603s. My mistake. 249 ohm. God, there's so many of those. 2K74. 634. These are 1.5 picofarad 50 volt caps. Ceramic, of course. 14.7K. Let me grab some more of these guys. What else we got here? 237 ohm again. 4K12. 121 ohm. 340. 24.9 ohm. 19 ohm. 13 ohm. 37.4 ohm. Like I said, most of these are 1%. 121 ohm again. You can tell no one apparently needs these because all the reels are freaking full. 32K4 and almost done. 3.16 ohm again. 634. 237. These are 1 mic, 10%, doesn't say the volt, oh, 500 volt caps, and 237 again, 237, 634, something, and, oh, diodes, Zener diodes, 3.3 volt. This is something different. 0.22 mic caps. This is a wide reel because these are, what size does it say? I don't think it says. These are, there's 2,000 of them. Oh, probably 0.22 mic caps. These are 0.47 mic, or 4.7 mic caps. 4.7 mic. Oh, these are very low capacity. They're big too. Why are they so? Huh. Seems like they're very low value. Well, they're film caps, so these are probably some of the better quality ones here. And we've got more caps. 1 mic, 340 ohm, 237 ohm. These are something. I don't see it. They're AVX, so at least they're a brand name. They look like resistors, I think. And the last of the reels is something. They look like resistors. Well, oh yeah, 4.42K and another 453 ohm. And finally, these are 100 volt 470 mic Rubicons again. And it looks like there's nothing else in here. Well, so the question remains, is it worth it to spend, 50 to 100 bucks on some miscellaneous reels to kind of get yourself started? I'm going to have to go with no, because there are so many useless values of resistor in here. Now, if this was a set where you got a good mix of like some transistors, diodes, that kind of stuff, I'd say it might actually be worth it, because a reel of something, even though you're probably never going to use a reel at home, you're at least going to go through some of them over the years. They last a long time. Like a reel is like $20, give or take. I'd say for your average component, just a standard part, non-IC, like a passive, you're looking at like $10 to $30, give or take. So, from DigiKey in the US at least. So you gotta ask yourself, are you gonna get 3 full reels of useful stuff off this thing, basically? And are they gonna be values that you want? And I'm gonna have to go with no, just because, although technically there are maybe 10, 15 reels in here that are useful. Just the reality of it is, if I need them, it's just easier to just buy them off DigiKey. And like I said, I usually don't buy a whole reel. I just really wanted to try this out as an experiment. So in this case, because I picked one set that came with a lot of capacitors, I can probably make a profit off this. The catch is, all these resistors and stuff are just useless. Like all these weird values, I'm probably just going to have to throw them out. Because, like, what do you do with them? No one's going to buy them. They're old. And, even if they work fine, people are still, ooh, they're 10 years old, I don't want them. So, what can you do with them? Well, maybe there is something we can do with some of them.